Yes, I quit my job to become a full-time content creator. And in this video, I'm gonna tell y'all the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I know it's a lot of you out there, just like me, who probably passionate about content and just want to do it full time. I will say that I feel like everyone should try to pursue their dreams at least once. And the reason I quit my job is because I finally started making money doing content. I started with the Amazon influencer program, so I was making money with YouTube. And the Amazon influencer program was doing pretty good. So what I did was save at least save 6 to 7 months worth of bills, guys, before you even try it. I do recommend doing that at least to up to a year if you can. Save all your money so you can at least give it a try. But yeah, the reason, like I said, I started doing content is because I'm really passionate about it. I've been doing this since I was like in 11th grade. Quick story. So I took a content class in 11th grade. I fell in love, and ever since then, I always been doing some type of content. And my dream was to always be a content creator and get paid for it. And years later, life circled around from high school to now. I'm finally getting paid doing content, and it's the best feeling in the world. And I know you probably working a job that you don't really like, and that's another thing. My job, I hated my job. I want to say just like hated the people, but my job was just basic. All I was doing was packing boxes for a warehouse. The most typical job a lot of people do. It's not nothing spectacular or something you feel proud of, do you? Exactly. So it's just how I felt about my job. I mean, it wasn't like my future goal. It was okay job to pay bills, but it's not like something I'd be proud to say in 10 years. Like, yes, I packed boxes for 20 years. This is amazing. No. So my first year of doing content, I made $30,000 doing content, which was pretty cool. And also I was working, like I said, because I had to save. So I was working the whole year full time and doing content. I made around a little bit over 30,000, and same thing with my job, like around 3,500. So I had like maybe 70K for the first year, which is actually pretty good because I saved a lot, the best that I can, paid all my bills, had around 8 months worth of bills saved up before I even pulled the trigger to become a full-time content creator, which is what I definitely recommend and tell people. Always have a plan. Don't just hop into it because you want to do it. Always have a constructive and thought out plan. So after I had my plan set out, I basically quit my job in October of 2023 because I was supposed to move. That's the thing. I was supposed to move too as well. So it's kind of two things in one, but I definitely always wanted to do content as well. So it's pretty cool to go ahead and get both of these things started at the same time. You know what I mean? So I quit my job, and here is 2024, my first full year as a content creator. So how it went. The good thing about being a content creator is you're free. Your time is, you are your own boss. And that can also be a bad thing because if you're not what's the word? If you're not disciplined to yourself or disciplined enough to make yourself work like you're at a job, it can definitely go downhill. And that's the thing about being a content creator. You're so free that you can do anything when you want, and it causes you to be lazy. And I definitely was a little lazy in 2024. But with all that being said, 2024 definitely is going to be the best year in my opinion because it's always going to remind me that I actually took the leap to be a content creator and my first full year as a content creator. And I had so much fun. I had the best feeling in the world. I felt free, didn't feel chained to a job or anything like that. I was able to create content and get paid, and I was just living a life. Like, no, I wasn't making very big money like I see the big content creators, but I was making enough to pay my job and stuff like that. And it was great. So in 2024, with content creator, I think I made 20,000, over 20,000 on the Amazon influencer program, which actually went down. So I'm gonna tell y'all a thing about that. And I also decided to try something new. So I started a TikTok shop, and I made 30,000 in 2024 doing a TikTok shop, which is pretty cool. And with YouTube, I think I made around 2,000 or something like that. So y'all can kind of add that together, but that's how much I made in 2024, which brings me to the bad thing. So with doing content, you always have to diversify yourself. I will say that. Learn something new, because you'll think one thing is going good and you think you can just stick to that thing. When content, it can be up and down. And that's one bad thing about content. Always diversify yourself. Always learn the new trends and new strategies, because things changes, platform changes. For example, one thing you're doing 1 month or 1/4 of the year won't be working the next quarter of the year. And that's the thing about doing content. And here's another thing I want to say about doing content. The next thing I want to say is invest in yourself. When you make the money, spend it back into your business. Look at this as a business. So I did invest in myself a lot, especially in 2023 when I first started. Like I go and buy equipment like you see me using right now, microphones, lights, make myself look better because I really enjoy doing content. Backgrounds, like just everything. I invest in yourself, invest in products if you're doing the Amazon influencer program, invest in better equipment when you're doing the TikTok shop, and try to study new things to say or do when you're doing content. So it really is a lot to it. And that can also cause you to be lazy, which is don't burn yourself out as well. Don't do it too much. Cause I definitely find myself being burnt out sometimes, and then I just like, man, forget this. I just want to throw something up real quick, real fast, right? And then it's ass. The video I put out is ass. It be like that sometimes. And here's another bad thing. Like I said, I tell you the good, the bad, well, the ugly. The ugly thing about content creator is make sure you pay attention to everything. For example, taxes. I'm going to tell y'all a true story. This is why I messed up at. Well, I had tax money, right? Well, this year, I'm like, I might have to go back and get a job. I'm going to tell you why. Because I didn't pay attention to the taxes. I mean, I paid attention to the taxes, but I also lent out a lot of money to people just because I have it. And that's the thing. You have to be disciplined to yourself and stick to your words, no matter if it's family, friends, guys. Always think about yourself first. The reason for that is because just because you have it, people don't think of it like that, like you have to pay taxes or anything. They just tell you they'll lend it back later, but they never give it to you. For example, at the beginning of the year, and like the Q4, I was just giving out money to people just because I have it. I had like around 12 to 13K in my bank account put away for taxes, and majority of all that money I let out have people pay rent, telling me they'll pay it back later. And guess what? The majority of that money I never got back. Meaning now I'm getting hit hard is because me trying to help everyone else. And that's the thing, man. You got to be self-aware when you're a content creator. It's not like a job. When your money is coming constant, because with content it's up and down. You can have a good month and you can have a bad month, and the money you got put away is meant to cover you for the bad months. And that's the thing where I went wrong at. And that's kind of what I want to tell y'all guys. Like, don't be like me. Don't make this mistake, because it's definitely going to hit you hard. You might have to go get a job, but I don't really complain, because the thing is, like I said, I got 2 working arms and feet, and since I already got the taste of doing content, which is another thing, once you get the taste of doing content full time, you don't want to go back. So if I did have a good job, it just made me work harder to go make money doing a job, take that money and invest it right back into myself, how I started, which is another great thing about content, because when you really love something, you'll always do it and always invest into it, no matter what happens. But appreciate y'all guys for watching the video. Like I said, if any one of y'all thinking about doing content full time, I just say go for it. If you're making money though, if you feel like you're making enough money, just go for it. You never know. It's never gonna be perfect in the end. It's not like a good time to do anything. I feel like you should just do it. Cause you know how people be like, when's perfect time to do content? Well, you're gonna learn on the way anyway. So the perfect time to do it is right now, guys. Whatever you want to do in life, do it right now, cause you're not going to start off as a perfect person. No one will. You have to learn from mistakes and everything like that. Same thing with being like trying to jump into being a business. You can't be mentally and educationally prepared though. Like I said, at least save money and do all that, so it kind of won't hit you hard, but at least that way you secure it with bills, and you can kind of just focus straight on content and build yourself up to be a full-time content creator and keep this thing going. You know, keep it on the railroad trains. Keep this thing going as long as you can. I feel like that's what everybody's dream is when it comes to being a content creator, doing what you love. Appreciate y'all guys. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that follow button, and your boy is out.